we are off here on the second round. Looks like Rizzy with the unfortunate crash right off the bat. And to be honest, don't really blame him. It is very, very dark and very hard to see the ice. It is pitch black unless you have those headlights on or reshade. Most of the pack going through Break and Snake and then headed toward G-Lock Prime. If you can survive this
Frankie
portion
DNF.
of the race, you will do fairly well. A lot of the dice rolling here.
Little DNF.
How?
The bit DNF.
Everyone is so together. Playing Fox is spinning out of control, but he survives. Absolute madness going
Deep DNF.
on. So many DNFs right off the bat. Really goes to show
What said
how absolutely crazy the first lap is. And this is for every single track, mind you. This is not just a New Babbage thing. Every single race that you participate in, regardless of track, the first lap is the hardest. Because you're just getting into a good rhythm. Everybody's very close together. So if you can survive the first lap of any race, chances are you're going to do pretty well. Speedweed is ahead in first place with Kyle right behind him. No surprises there. I'm Monster, one of the up-and-coming students who's been going to pretty much every single class, with Connor right in front of him. Black Maze, our fearless XGR leader. Side Prime right behind him, very consistent racer. Professor Decoy right behind him. Some beautiful racing from everybody here.
Who was that?
Dunk.
Who?
Dunk. Sorry. D-U-R-N-K. Dunky.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Let us perch ourselves at Last Chance, which is the great filter of New Babbage City Tour. And let's see who makes it through and who is a victim to the great filter. It looks like the first four are able to make it through. Side Prime coming in at very high speeds, and so is Black Maze. They're able to keep the chicane very tight. Wow, everybody's making it through Last Chance so far, which is very, very cool to see. One of the hardest turns here. Kelzar, wow, took that very wide, but he's able to barely make it through that third building. Striker, Numinos, and playing Fox is probably, my guess is that he's limping after the crash that he experienced by G-Lock Prime. We saw his nameplate spinning like crazy, which was very unfortunate for him, but as long as he can pull it through,
Havoc DNF.
you can see that everybody's DNFing. But as long as playing Fox doesn't die, he's gonna place high here at the round 2 of the Student Showdown. Speedweed, Kyle the Kid,
I
Black
can
Maze,
never
Monster.
understand with one wing flying. Is
Yep,
Who-
and that confirms it. Playing Fox. Flying with one wing.
Just hang in there. Leaders on lap 2.
Probably can't pitch at all. So I hope he's comfortable with yawing in his turns. But Speedweed is staying true to his name. Very fast and consistent racer at that. And he is
No me lo ställer.
the winner of the round 3 of the Stand Cup, which happened here in New Beverage City Tour, by the way. So he's going to be the man to beat. Can anybody else claim that title from him? The Stand Cup was 3 main races, but this Student Showdown is 5. So it's really going to reward the racer with consistency, Monster with the unfortunate DNF going into the first loop around the Metro Rails, Black Maze taking it very, very easy. Very smooth, consistent flyer. Just released a recent video of him talking about VR, and in that video you can see how smooth he was flying around Metro Loop and hooning around New Babbage. So he is very, very comfortable with the current flight model.
Monster
Connor
DNF.
looks like he was
Oh,
trying to
fuck.
overtake Black Maze, but came out of the loop at a very weird angle. Black Maze and Connor right next to each other. Hopefully they don't crash going into last chance. Very little breathing room between those two, but Black Maze going through very cleanly and pulling ahead of Connor. Cyprime right behind, ripping it through last chance. Here comes Professor Decoy, who's come to many of the XGR racing school classes. Kelsar, beautiful. Looks like Plain Fox is about to get lapped by the race leader. Still trying to do his best to fly with a missing wing, limping through the loop, and you can see that he is struggling. You can't pitch up when you're missing one of the bottom rear wings of the Razor. You have to go through the loop
Kelsar
yawing,
DNF.
which is very, very strange if you're not used to it. Maybe we can pull up Playing Fox here. Yep, you can see he's missing one of his right wings, it looks like. He's going to try to pitch, but it's going to be very hard to do. Okay, looks like he does pretty well. He's going at a pretty low speed, but man, you can see how much of a struggle it is to fly with a missing wing, especially on the Razor. So, very unfortunate to see, but as long as he doesn't crash, he's going to do fairly well. There is an insane gap between Speedweed and the person in second, which is Black Maze. Very tight pack here between Connor and Kyle. Very close to each other. follow these guys. Oh, we have a collision between the two.
Leader is on final lap.
That was a collision. Kyle taking the short end of the stick. Not sure where he's going. Connor also crashed into him, and you could tell because his ship was going, but from the looks of it, he didn't spin out like Kyle did. Fortunately, Kyle survived the crash. Not sure if he's missing a wing though. Let's check and find out. Is he streaming? No, he's not. That's fine. But that puts Kyle behind Cyprime. And again, that really goes to show how dangerous it is to fly literally right next to someone. Is it something that you're willing to risk? I would say no, it is not. Just give the racer next to you some space. And
Connor has Nick DNF.
Oh man, Connor hitting the ice. Unfortunate to see there. Speedweed is still ahead in first with Black Maze in second. Going through G-Lock. We have a battle for third between Cyprime and Kyle. Professor right behind. So who's going to make it to third? That is the question here. Looks like most racers are on their final lap. Speedweed pulling ahead. Very fast. He's on the last stretch of his last lap. Will he make it or will he choke? We're about to find out here as he makes it through all these buildings leading up to Last Chance. He knows he's in his last lap, so is it going to get to him? We'll see. Going through very fast, slowing down a lot, taking it very safe, which is very smart. And that gives him the win for the round 2 of the New Babbage City Tour Student Showdown. Very good job.
I think I finished speed.
Yes.
Black Maze right here, starting in the back of the grid, yet coming in second place by quite a margin. And that really goes to show that if you're starting in the back of the grid, it's not something to beat yourself over. You could still place very, very well, as Black Maze just showed here. Cyprime, another very consistent racer, who's also been going to a lot of the classes. And he's been improving a lot because of them. He's shown a lot of growth. Excellent. Professor Decoy, very nice. Looks like we're gonna have more racers finishing, which is always awesome to see. Beautiful. Looks like we have remaining. Kyle the Kid way in the back. And I'm going to assume that his ship got damaged when he had that collision with Connor 1 lap ago. Playing Fox. Very unfortunate that he's had to limp through 3 laps. But he's still alive, which guarantees him 6th place as long as Kyle doesn't crash here. Yeah, and you can see how slow he's going through the loop. So there's definitely some damage going on right there. Has to compensate for the different aerodynamic profile that he's feeling right now.
Playing Fox DNF.
Great effort.
I was getting better.
Did good.
Props to
This is not a joke, though. But it
props
was
to
great effort.
Playing Fox for sticking it
Oh,
out. Limping
Holy
through.
crap, knew me.
And
Oh,
here is Kyle.
And this is the end of the race. All right.
Good racing, guys.
Well done, racers.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Nice job.